Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Odyssey. So I'm back with another Anker review, and this time it's the PowerExpand Elite. What this is a gigantic hub that you can plug in over 13 different kinds of things into. You've got HDMI, you've got USB-C, you've got Thunderbolt ports, and so much more. This right here is great because it gives you all the connectivity that you could possibly need, especially if you're working portably, like with a MacBook, like I do. You can take those 4 Thunderbolt ports that you have on your MacBook and turn that into basically a whole world of connectivity. Now, this is not just for any normal person. It's very expensive. It's about $299, which is kind of hefty. But if you work in the professional market and you need something like this so you can have all that added functionality, it's totally worth it. And we're going to talk more. But before we get into this, I do want to say, if this is your first time stopping by the channel, I appreciate you being here. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell so you get updates when new videos come out. Now let's take a look at the PowerExpand Elite. All right, so here we are with the PowerExpand Elite. 13-in-1 connectivity. You've got everything you could possibly ask for here and more. And it's super important because, as I can demonstrate here, if you look at my MacBook Pro, we've got 2 USB-C or Thunderbolt ports on the one side and 2 on the other side. That's a lot more than the normal MacBook Pro, which only has 2. And having used this for a while now and having 4 ports on here, I could not even imagine having 2. That would be absolutely ridiculous because one of them is used for the power plug all the time. It's just not enough. So I don't know how in the world the normal MacBook Pro, the 13-inch model, has 2. I mean, if you pay more, you can get 4, but it should have 4 at least to begin with. And then don't even get me started on the MacBook Air. So this guy right here comes in handy in a huge way, especially when you're using the Pro model MacBook Pro. And if you're using some other things like a Surface Pro that doesn't have a whole lot of ports on it, this right here takes the cake because I have a regular Surface Pro, a 2017 model, and it only has one USB-C connector on it. And it's usually kind of occupied with other stuff. So this right here gives me the opportunity to plug it in and connect it over. It comes with the USB-C cable. All you have to do is plug it right into here. You plug it over into your computer, and that's what connects the dock. What's even better is you can use this to set it up for an external monitor. You can connect up to 3 monitors with this. You can plug in an HDMI, then you can plug in a USB-C if you've got a USB-C compatible monitor. And if you use a splitter with the HDMI that goes to 2 different monitors, then you can get 3 monitors connected that way, which is pretty cool. I don't need that personally, but I could see how some people might, because this basically takes your laptop and turns it into a full-blown performance workstation. One-stop shop, everything you need. You can plug in your SD card in here. You can use the USB-C. It's got power delivery with 18 watts, but you've also got the Thunderbolt capability. You've got the 85-watt port here on the back, which will charge your MacBook Pro. You can use this as a one-stop shop. You don't have to have the external adapter and then have to worry about all the other plugs. This does everything with one cable. So you can plug this in right there, 85 watts, plug it into your MacBook, and then you have all this external functionality. You can still plug in a USB-C and connect something else. You can plug in a regular USB on here because you got 3 Type A USB ports on the back, 1 on the front, and then you've got HDMI back here. You've even got an Ethernet port. So if you have a MacBook or if you have like Surface Pro, they don't have Ethernet connectivity on them. So you can take your laptop, set it down somewhere, and it essentially becomes a regular desktop with all sorts of these different ports, and you can even plug in your headphones on the front. It just has everything, which is really nice. And you have super fast transfer speeds because of the Thunderbolt connectivity. You've got all the power you need because you can either use it for power delivery with up to 18 watts. Then you have the 85-watt port, which gives you the full-blown performance of power. You can even plug, your Nintendo Switch into this and charge it if you want. So there's so many different things that you can do, all with just the one cable, which makes it so nice and so convenient. I use this, and I use it for my portable external hard drive. So I've got my external hard drive, bam, plug in my 1 terabyte. I've got my video link right here that I use to connect to my camera so I can use it as a webcam, so I can have increased performance and don't have to use the garbage one. Because let's face it, the MacBook Pro only has a 720p camera, which is pretty darn garbage, especially for the $2,000 that it costs to get one of these things. So being able to use this really ups my game. And then on top of that, oh yeah, I've got my Yeti mic, which is also USB. You can use USB-A or USB-C. I can plug all 3 of these things in here, and I get power, and I still have room for more. It's pretty fantastic. So that's about all that I've got. If you have any specific questions regarding the product, then go ahead and leave them down in the comment section. I'll get back with you. Like I said, it's $299. Really, really expensive. For me, totally worth every penny. And if I were to buy it, it would totally be worth it. I do need to say though, this was sent out as a review unit. This was not a sponsored video. I'm not being compensated for this. I'm not being paid. They're not getting to see this before you are. It was just something they sent out so I could take a look at it and give my honest opinion and feedback, which you've got here in this video. I totally love it. The only hang up is the price. It's a lot of money. If you need it, it's totally worth the money. But if you don't need all of this functionality, you can get away with something much smaller and cheaper like this. And Anker makes little smaller hubs as well that you can pick up for significantly less money. It just doesn't have all the power options, but it does have the connectivity options. So there's a lot available for people out there, and I'll link 1 or 2 of those in the description if you want to have a look and see some of the other options that are out there other than this really expensive one that has the 13-in-1 connectivity. But you can get ones with like 7-in-1, 8-in-1, different levels of connectivity that suit your needs and also your budget, because not everybody has $300 laying around to pay for one of these, which is my only real criticism. It does everything you need it to do, but you have to pay for it. But if you need it and it's worth it for you, you're going to love it because you're going to have this whole world of connectivity that you didn't have with your laptop. So that's all I've got. If you have any questions or comments, like I said, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I'll get back with you. If you enjoyed the video, like I said in the beginning, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell so you get updates when new videos come out. As always, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.